Welcome back to our course on Python for Data Science. In this video we will learn about the operators in Python. In this lecture, we will learn about what an operator is and what an operand is. We will also look at the different types of operators used in Python, such as arithmetic, assignment, relational, logical, and bitwise operators. Additionally, we will understand the precedence of operators and how to use them in expressions. Let's start by understanding what operators and operands are. An operator is a special symbol that helps you perform an assignment operation or some kind of computation, which can be arithmetic or logical in nature. The value that the operator operates on is called an operand. To illustrate this, let's take a small example. In the expression 2 plus 3, the plus symbol is an operator. This operator represents addition. The two numbers before and after the operator, 2 and 3, in this case, are called operands. Now we will discuss about arithmetic operators. So, the arithmetic operators in Python are used to perform mathematical operations between two operands. Let's take an example to showcase the use of arithmetic operators. We'll create two variables, a and b, with values 10 and 5, respectively. Since we have already covered how to create variables in previous lecture, so we'll use the same procedure here. The first operator we will look at is the addition operator, which is denoted by a plus symbol. Here is how an addition operation is carried out. In this example, we're adding the values of a and b and storing the result in a new variable called sum. And the output we get after the operation is 15. The next operation is subtraction, which is denoted by a hyphen. Here is an example. In this case, we're subtracting the value of b from the value of a and storing the result in a new variable called difference. The output we get is 5. The next arithmetic operation we'll look at is multiplication, which is denoted by an asterisk star. Here's an example. In this example, we're multiplying the values of a and b and storing the result in a new variable called product. The output we get is 50. The next operation is division, which is denoted by a /. Here's an example. In this case, we're dividing the value of a by the value of b and storing the result in a new variable called quotient. The output we get is 2.0. Note that the result is a floating point number, even though both a and b are integers. This is because Python automatically converts the result to a float when performing division. The next operation is remainder, also known as the modulus operation, is denoted by the %. It returns the remainder of dividing the first number by the second number. Here's an example. In this case, we're dividing the value and storing the remainder of that division in a new variable called remainder. The output we get is 1, since 10 divided by 3 is 3 with a remainder of 1. The next operator is exponent, denoted by the double asterisk. This operator raises the first number to the power of the second number. Here's an example. In this case, we're raising the value of a to the power of b and storing the result in a new variable called result. The output we get is 8, since 2 cubed equals to 8. Next, we will discuss about the precedence of operator in Python. The operator precedence in Python refers to the order in which Python evaluates expressions that contain multiple operators. Some operators have higher precedence than others, which means they are evaluated first. So, the parentheses come first and have the highest precedence. They are used to group expressions and override the default order of precedence. The exponential operator comes next. It is used to raise a number to a power. The operators like multiplication, division, and modulus have the same precedence and come next. They are used for multiplication, division, and modulus operations, respectively. Addition and subtraction have the same precedence and come next. They are used for addition and subtraction operations. Bitwise and XOR and/or have lower precedence and are used for binary operations. Comparison operators have lower precedence and are used to compare values. The logical operators have the lowest precedence. Remembering the order of precedence can help you write correct expressions and avoid unexpected results. However, you can always use parentheses to override the default order of precedence and make your code more readable. We will now discuss about assignment operator. In Python, the assignment operator is used to assign a value to a variable. The most common assignment operator is the equal sign, which assigns a value to a variable on the left side of the operator. Here's an example. In this case, we're assigning the value of 5 to the variable x. Python also supports compound assignment operators, which allow you to perform an operation and assign the result to a variable in a single step. Here are some examples. The addition assignment. This operator adds the right operand to the left operand and assigns the result to the left operand. In this case, we're adding the value of 3 to the variable x and assigning the result back to x. Next operator is subtraction assignment. This operator subtracts the right operand from the left operand and assigns the result to the left operand. In this example, we're subtracting the value of 2 from the variable x and assigning the result back to x. Multiplication assignment. This operator multiplies the right operand with the left operand and assigns the result to the left operand. In this case, we're multiplying the value of 2 with the variable x and assigning the result back to x. The division assignment operator divides the left operand by the right operand and assigns the result to the left operand. In this case, we're dividing the value of the variable x by 2 and assigning the result back to x. Note that the result is a floating point number, even though both operands are integers. This is because Python automatically converts the result to a float when performing division. There are several other compound assignment operators in Python which we will cover on basis of need for this course. Now, we will discuss about relational or comparison operators. Relational or comparison operators in Python are used to compare two values and determine their relationship. These operators return a Boolean value of true or false based on the comparison. Here are the common relational operators in Python. Equal to operator returns true if both values are equal, otherwise false. Not equal to operator returns true if both values are not equal, otherwise false. Less than operator returns true if the left value is less than the right value, otherwise false. Less than or equal to operator returns true if the left value is less than or equal to the right value, otherwise false. Greater than operator returns true if the left value is greater than the right value, otherwise false. Greater than or equal to operator returns true if the left value is greater than or equal to the right value, otherwise false. Suppose we have two variables, x and y, and we want to compare their values using relational operators. Let's assign some values to these variables, say x equals 10 and y equals 20. Now, let's use the less than operator to check if x is less than y. The output will be true, because 10 is indeed less than 20. Next, let's use the less than or equal to operator to check if x is less than or equal to y. The output will still be true, because 10 is less than 20, and therefore it is also less than or equal to 20. We can also use the greater than operator and the greater than or equal to operator to compare x and y. In both cases, the output will be false, because 10 is neither greater than nor equal to 20. Finally, let's use the equal to operator and the not equal to operator to check if x and y are equal or not. As expected, the output of the equal to operator is false, because x and y have different values. The output of the not equal to operator is true, because x and y are indeed not equal. Relational operators can be used in many different contexts in Python, such as in conditional statements, like if or while statements, in the loops. By understanding how these operators work, you can write more efficient and effective code. Now we will discuss about the logical operators in Python. Logical operators are used to combine conditional statements. In Python, the output of logical operators is Boolean in nature, which means they return either true or false. Logical operators are designed to work only with scalars and Boolean values. Let us discuss logical or operator. The logical or operator is denoted by the keyword or. It returns true if any of the conditions is true. In this example, the first condition x greater than y is false, but the second condition x less than y is true. Therefore, the output of the logical or operator is true. Next, we will discuss about logical AND. The logical AND operator is denoted by the keyword AND. It returns true only if all the conditions are true. In this example, both the conditions, x greater than y, and x less than y, are not true. Therefore, the output of the logical AND operator is false. Now we will discuss logical NOT. The logical NOT operator is denoted by the keyword NOT. It is used to reverse the logical state of its operand. If the condition is true, then the NOT operator will return false, and if the condition is false, the operator will return true. In this example, the condition, x equals y, is false. Therefore, the output of the NOT operator is true. Keep in mind, whenever you use logical operators with conditional or relational statements, make sure that you enclose them within parentheses to avoid any errors. Now we will discuss about bitwise operators. Bitwise operators are used to compare binary numbers. In Python, we can use bitwise operators on integers. The bitwise operators work on the binary representation of the numbers. Bitwise operators can also operate on conditional statements. These conditional statements can compare scalar values, or they can also compare arrays, and if you would like to compare arrays, you would be using a bitwise operator. The bitwise or operator compares each bit of the first operand to the corresponding bit of the second operand. If either bit is 1, then the corresponding bit of the result is also 1. For example, if we have the decimal number 5 and 7, which corresponds to binary numbers 101 and 111, the bitwise or operation would result in 111, which is 7 in decimal. Because the bitwise or operator will copy bit by bit of the result, if it is present in either of the operands. So, the resultant binary code where either of the operands has 1, which results to 111 in binary and 7 in decimal. The bitwise AND operator AND compares each bit of the first operand to the corresponding bit of the second operand. If both bits are 1, then the corresponding bit of the result is also 1. For example, if we have the binary numbers 101, which is 5 in decimal, and 111, which is 7 in decimal, the bitwise AND operation would result in 101, which is 5 in decimal. The bitwise AND operator will copy the bit only if it exists across both the operands. So, in this case, the resultant binary code where both the operands have 1, which is 101 in binary and 5 in decimal number system. Bitwise operators can also be used in conditional statements. In a bitwise or operation, if any of the conditions are true, then the result is true. In a bitwise AND operation, if all of the conditions are true, then the result is true. For example, if we have the variables x equals 5 and y equals 7, the expression x less than y x equals y would result in true, since x is less than y. However, the expression x less than y and x equals y would result in false, since x is not equal to y. In this lecture, we also learned about different types of operators in Python, such as arithmetic, assignment, relational, logical, and bitwise operators. We saw examples of how to use these operators and what kind of output they produce. Thank you for learning with us. And please like and subscribe our channel to support us, and stay tuned for the upcoming videos on Python for data science.